Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. When you see the C, you know it's me. When you hear the C, it's Crockett and AV on this Saturday. Thank you guys for chiming in with us. As always, make sure you check us out on CNS Cares Television. You can see us live as well as hear us live every Saturday right here on 102.1 HD2 or 92.1 with Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. Speaking of business, we got to get into a unique situation right now with this wonderful restaurant in the Kina. Did I say it right?
Yes.
All right, I'm in there now. I'm official. My man Keith, they are in the building. Good morning to you both, and thanks for hanging out with us inside Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV.
Good morning.
It's going to be a great time, and y'all have a nice restaurant. Tell me a little bit about the unique name of this restaurant at first.
Everything started with me.
Okay.
I started doing custom cakes and custom treats.
All right, so I got to stop right there. Who inspired you with the cakes? Was it mom, grandma, or who?
To be honest, it was my daddy.
Oh, yeah. Keith, give it up for the man. Keith, come on, Keith, give it up for the men. See,
I'm joining the ride.
I say, Keith, I got to apologize to all the brothers because I started off saying mama, grandmother. I done went all female.
I'm just joining the ride.
I got you. Let me rewind.
I'll give you a little taste of it.
Yes, sir. For the fellas one time, but your dad inspired you.
Yes, my dad taught me how to make my first cake.
Wow. What was the first cake you remember?
Yes, it was a buttermilk cake. It's family tradition. I can't give out no recipes.
Well, I mean, we know it's some eggs in there. Keith, there's some flour in there. I know. Yeah, some sugar in there.
A little stirring.
I think I can get Keith to tell me. Keith might be able to tell me. Keith, can you give me a little about what's inside the cake? The family.
I don't know. My wife been doing it for about 16 years, and I just ate it 6 months ago. So I'm not a cake eater.
Okay.
They call me Mr. Presser. I'm the presser man.
He's the presser man.
How was that cake?
Oh man, it was wonderful, man. Like in heaven.
Look at it. I like that. I like it. So you watch your dad do it, and so when did you realize that this was something that you wanted to pursue?
Years later, I have to say probably like a few decades because I went to school for nursing, and then doing nursing I finished for nursing, but while I was working, I started to do different cakes and treats for like employees or the employees that were at the job. Yeah. So after that, like I started doing it out of my home, stopped working as a nurse, and then I went into basically like doing it on my own. Like, you know, I just...
Let me ask this question then. Of course, Keith, step a little closer to that microphone for me. So then your wife is, big time nurse. Now she's moving into this other direction. Now, I'm sure you probably got a lot of encouragement from Keith to step out on it. But as a man, bro, your wife come in a situation it's time to take a turn and go in a new direction. Like, were you 100% willing with this on board, or is this something you say, we got to grow into?
They call me money, so everything is by opportunity to put something on the plate for the family. As what I'm saying, you got to have faith. If you don't have faith, you ain't gonna have nothing. So I'm all for what she's, as my wife, been there from day one. So I already know what time it is. She ain't gonna leave me wrong, So
but at first.
Well, come on, that's what I'm talking about. Keep giving me that right.
But at first.
Yeah, because I know, like a man, sometimes we hear this, like, all right, you moving from, because when we think about nursing, a lot of money in nursing, and I'm saying, all right, now, boo, you want to go from nursing to doing what? Making pastries?
Right. Because, starting a new business, it takes money. It takes time that you have to give in that basically you're not getting paid for. So, he was kind of skeptical.
Well, he say the money man. So I'm going to go with Keith. Keith say the money man. He got it, baby.
But he did support. Yeah. He supported the whole time. Because I even started out with pecan candy and apple candies. I was the sweet lady around, New Iberia, Louisiana. That's where we from. And he would promote it. He'll go in the barbershops. He'll make it happen.
I love it.
Come back with a box empty. You know what I mean?
Well, I can tell by his demeanor. He gonna go in there and get it done, bro.
He did.
Because and talk about that, both of y'all, real quickly. Talk about that too. That the support, especially not only just as husband and wife, but in relationship, that's so vital, man. When you have somebody, who you're in love with, and somebody who God has connected you to, and they have visions and plans. And sometimes people go in the opposite direction; they don't want to support. But here, it seems like there was teamwork, especially as you said, keep you going out and, supporting and selling the products as well, because that's important. Instead of people butting heads, talk about the necessity of teamwork.
Well, teamwork started, and stuff like, I was doing the trucking at first. And then and she always tell me, this.
I want to do something else.
I want to do something else, and I have a vision. And she always tell me about the food. I cook good, you know what I'm saying. I come up from the trips, driving the trucks, and she wanted me to be involved more, but I didn't want to. And then God gave me that hint to say, like, man, she do sweets real good, do cakes, and she do a lot of celebrity cakes. So I had to come in, like, God to tell me, like, well, you need to put the food together, and the sweets and the pastry go together. You can't go wrong. So
yeah, and it hadn't gone wrong. Of course, what's the name of the restaurant?
It's Kina's Unique Sweets and Creole Eats.
All right, and where can people find it as well?
Oh, it's located on 18035 West Little York Road, Unit J.
All right, and
Katy,
I'm excited.
Texas.
So it's in Katy.
Yeah.
So, like, what's on the menu? I know we got the sweets, so you got to run down a lot of tell me all the different sweets you have, and then as far as the food as well. Lay it out for me.
Well, the food takes over the menu.
I believe it. Y'all from Louisiana. I already
love food, you know, and we come from it, you know, so we basically put the smothered first. Because, you know, the smothered food, I mean, I'm talking about that brown gravy.
Now, y'all didn't come in here with no smothered food. Keep on going. I ain't going to stop y'all.
We got you. We
all
have
right.
But we start with the smothered food, which is the smothered oxtails, which is top seller.
Yeah.
Turkey necks. And then we have the pork chop, and then the smothered chicken.
Y'all talking my language, right?
And then we're moving into the fried foods. We have the fried pork chop, the fried chicken wings. We have the fried shrimp and fish, and we also have what else? The fried pork chop. I said that already.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this turkey neck is smothered and smoked. We give you two of one, two for the price of one.
Listen, Keith, you ain't gave me nothing today, brother.
I'm
putting pressure on you, Keith. Yeah.
Shit, you're gonna be a lot of pressure. I got a story to tell. Today it's gonna be many a days so I can get an audience and tell them, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I take it back to my mom days.
So like just like whenever he started, like, I mean, I started with the cakes and the treats. I had to jump in and help him to do, like, you know, the food because it was just a teamwork thing. You know, you gotta give, you have to give it back, you know, because that's my dude.
Yeah, I love that. I just love that. I can just tell the teamwork between y'all and the support, you know, one for another, and to be able to start out, because there are a lot of people who are hesitant. They just don't want to step out on these ideas and thoughts that put in your head. Like you said, Keith, you hear what God is saying as far as supporting your wife and stepping out, even with the food added to the dessert. You know, you see your dad doing it, and then finally you're in the middle of your successful career, and you could just stay right there because it's easy to be comfortable. But here it is, you got a crowd of people saying to you, supporting you, buying the food that you bring into work and doing all that, and you're sitting here. Sometimes we'll be asking God, like, God, man, I want this, and bless me with this, and God is saying, I gave you 30,000 ideas. How many more do you want?
And they're waiting right now.
You gotta jump off on one. So that's what you have to always do. Like, even though I was a nurse, and a lot of people looked at me as in like, well, why she want to do that if she went for nursing? I mean, at the end of the day, you have to do what your heart desires, what a passion is, you know. And the cakes was my creativity part of it, but like when it comes to like the food, I always would like to match it as a cafe, because you know it's the best of both worlds, you know what I mean?
I love
so once he finally came in and joined the team, it was a matchmaker.
I love it. Matching. I give the address again because I want to make sure everybody knows where you guys are located, and if you're on Instagram or Facebook website, give that as well.
Yes, we located at 18035 West Little York Road, Unit J, and that's in Katy, Texas 77449. And we also have an Instagram. It's Kina's Unique Sweets.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's the full name spelled all the way out.
All right. So how did y'all get the Kina's? How did y'all, you know, where did that come from? Is that a combination of names, or what is that?
Well, my full name is Kina.
I got you.
And my mama, you know, started me with Kina.
Yeah, come on, you know, we gotta take it. Like, hey, let's bring it to the next. So, what are y'all favorite dishes? Like, what do y'all enjoy? I know, you know, it's hard. It's like asking the artist what his favorite song is, or her favorite song.
I do this. I do the oxtails with the dirty rice, with the mac and cheese and collard greens. You can't go wrong. Yeah. But then sometimes I use the red beans with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Keith gonna have to make a trip back out of it.
And the fried chicken, everything. My batter is handmade, so So you know what I'm saying. I sell a lot of chicken wings.
Yeah, chicken. Well, you know we love chicken, man.
Well, mine is the fried pork chop right now.
Okay.
You know,
I do the fried pork chop.
With the red beans and rice and the candy yams because I'm like a sweet and savory person. Yeah, so that match.
Me and my boy Raul over here, we getting hungry. Right?
And then it get deeper and better than that. Then I gotta bring up the family reunion. Right. So the barbecue pit.
Yeah, you gotta bring out the pit.
Oh yeah, I got a mean one.
Yeah, he got a huge one.
Yeah,
I got a mean one.
Yeah,
that's why I call it family reunion. So best rib, I do the beef ribs, the pork ribs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do y'all cater?
Yes. Yes.
All right. And is it any like how big? You know,
how big
is whatever?
Yeah.
It's whatever.
We're in the process of making the full catering menu so that because we know a lot of people are asking about that. Lord. We had to kind of get the menu, the regular menu together first, and now that we're in motion with that, the catering menu is coming soon. It's going to be on the website, which is kinasuniquesweets.com.
Get that address again. Give that address one more time.
18035 West Little York Road, Unit J, Katy, Texas 77449.
And what's the hours of operation as well?
Okay, so Monday we are closed. Okay. But Tuesday through Thursday we're open from 10:30 to 8 p.m. And then on Fridays and Saturdays 10:30 to 9 p.m. And then on Sundays we're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Because Monday's got to be like a recovery day. Like, listen, all the African American restaurants are closed up.
But you still work. But I'm still prepping for the next day. Though. I'm still working.
You know, your mind never stops.
I know. Yeah.
You know.
I be trying. You know, you're like, man, I'm gonna go on Monday because I know it's not gonna be too many people on Monday. They be like, we're not here. Yeah.
I mean, our slower days is Tuesday if you want to try to skip the line.
Yeah, I got
but you can always, call in or you can walk in, or we do a lot of DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Because of where we're located. But I mean, at the end of the day, we gonna provide you with whatever you need.
Man, I love it. Y'all definitely, man. Like I said, I love y'all energy, and it's a pleasure meeting y'all today, especially, and much success on what y'all are doing. What do you hope people will take away? We got probably about a minute and a half left. What do you hope people will take away from the experience of being in the restaurant, and not only just coming in and experiencing, but at the same time when it's delivered? Because everybody says, my food, it brings.
Mm-hmm. I think it should bring that back home, like that young feel when you was young and your mom would fix that meal.
I miss those days.
When you come from church and it's already prepared and you just feel at home, and everybody want to go back to that childhood stage at one point.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it should bring, or I hope it does bring.
Give you the savory and the sweet taste.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man, as you said, just even the presentation of it, which is major because my dad was from Opelousas, Louisiana, so there's a certain presentation that both sides of my family, when they're presenting something to you, they want it to look a certain way. It's gonna come good.
Presentation is key because when you open a plate or you open any food, you want it to be appetizing, and that's the main thing.
Man,
when you taste one, you dive in one spoon, you say, "Lord."
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Listen, I'm jealous of you, man, because you found a woman that like to cook, and then you cooking on top of that. In 2024,
I taught him
pray for the world
how to cook. Yeah, he cooks better than me now. I
like that. Now, how old are y'all? If y'all mind me asking real quickly.
I'm 42.
And how old are you?
I'm 30. Well, I'll be 37, but I'm 36.
Yeah, we don't get like this age group right here. Don't do too much cooking no more. So I'm proud of both of y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So thank y'all, man. Appreciate you for coming on. Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. As we get ready to wrap up, give the address one more time.
We are located at 18035 West Little York Road, Unit J, Katy, Texas.
And of course, say the unique name of the restaurant.
Kina's Unique Sweets and Creole Eats.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you both for coming on. Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. It's definitely been a pleasure.